Don't get to a point where you lose a limb like me.
Within 48 hours, over 2,000 people lost their lives.
We are first human before we became Christian or Muslim.
The diversity of our religion makes humanity sweet.
I must respect the other people's religion.
A history-making day at the White House with the signing of the Abraham Accords.
On the 15th of September 2020, history was made when the President of the United States and Arab leaders solidified a peace treaty after mediating a bilateral agreement on Arab-Israeli normalization, signed between Israel and the United Arab Emirates, Israel and Bahrain. It was this historic moment that birthed the Abraham Accords Declaration. This treaty also created an alliance to combat terrorism.
Out of the seat of this beautiful rustic town in the north of Nigeria emerges a story of reconciliation, hope, and transformation.
Fitly together and joined together.
Uniquely speaking, we had a signing of a peace declaration in Kaduna after working with both the Christian Association of Nigeria and Jamaatul Nasr Islam, which is a Muslim counterpart of the Christian Association of Nigeria in Kaduna. They were not seeing eye to eye. Never will any visit the other, but through our mediation work, we're able to go on courtesy visit, carrying officers of Khan to visit JNI, officers of JNI to visit Khan.
I was unfortunate to be mentored by the ugly and the bad religious leaders who carry the pains of the past, who carry unhealed memory of history. They bring into it and transfer those unhealed memory into us. They transfer the pains of the colonial mentality of what the colonial has done to the African nations and the Muslim community in Nigeria. And not only what the colonial has done, the missionaries in conversion. So because of that, they hate anything to do with Christianity, anything to do with people of other faith, other culture that relate with the West.
Hello, Mr. Ariwa.
How are you? Happy to meet you. It's a pleasure. Well, actually, both the two faiths that are more popular in Nigeria practice peace and advocate for peace. I developed interest in getting involved in IMC activities after the Kaduna crisis. The God we are worshiping does not promote crisis. It rather make provision for peace.
Until we take this unity of ourselves, looking at Pastor as my brother, looking at you as my brother, looking at Iman as one of my own brother, wallahi, the better it will be good for us.
Living together in peace is a word that you cannot emphasize.
In our community these days, like way back then when we were growing up, I could remember if our parents are quarreling, they don't involve with the children. We see those people, we greet them as though nothing is happening. If you are wrong, they discipline you. But these days is not like that. Once the mother is not greeting her neighbor, you, the child, you dare not greet the same neighbor. And it's not supposed to be so.
In this space, we engage in advocacy program, meeting with the government officials on issues that might trigger conflict. We also do dialogue session for communities in disputes. We also hold mediation for communities that are divided along issues that have been affecting them.
Every human being is a mirror of God. You can see God in the other person. It is your humanity.
It is possible to disagree and yet live together. So that hand in hand,
We mean hand in hand
We needed to protect the churches because at the slightest perceived provocation, the Muslim will pounce on the Christians in their communities, destroy them. You find Christians migrating because of the violence in northern Nigeria. Even Kano, Kaduna was at the point the epicenter of this kind of religious intolerance that goes into killing.
We realize we have a turning point. But can we leave our people in darkness? Many youth who have been programmed to hate, who promote violence, who buy weapons, kill, maim, destroy places of worship in the name of protecting your own places of worship. We know this is not, we need to do something. The interfaith relation, interfaith dialogue, interfaith mediation is an ideal, is a principle in Islam.
By that training, that is how I began to know IMC, and they began to involve me in some of the activities that has to do with peaceful coexistence in anywhere you find yourself. Today, I have Muslim friends, I have Imam friends, I have so many sheikhs that are my friends due to the work that we are doing of interfaith mediation in all parts of Kaduna State and other states in Nigeria.
The impact of IMC in this place particularly can never be overemphasized.
Good.
I want to tell you that before I came here, this environment, I should be 8 years in this place now. There was no that cordial relationship between Christian and Muslim. But we have to call the attention of Dr. James, and through his impact, today, before our members will come to Christmas service on the 25th of December, you have a good number of Muslims seated in the church.
So they are doing a great work, trying to show people that humanity first, humanity first, humanity first. Most of these people that are trying to come to create all this chaos is for their personal gain. And it's high time for everybody's eyes to open. And this is what the IMC, I believe, are doing.
What you would say is success for me in my career here is in Inter-Faith Mediation Centre is the signing of peace affirmation in Shandam, in Yelwa Shandam, where it's something that somebody called almost a genocide, where Muslims kill Christians, Christians kill Muslims. We went there and brokered peace, and they did a peace affirmation.
We no more be programmed to hate. Hate is not part of religion. Interfaith cooperation, interfaith relation is a cardinal principle that all the prophets of God maintain.
It's important to replicate the Abraham Accords Declaration across nations, and for each religion to promote peace and coexistence. I am the Lakbo Aderyokun.